and maybe that, racism in terms of like trying to get her skin to be a different color. There's all different things it could be, but we don't know, sadly. There's people saying that that
No.
this woman might have been jealous of her pretty looks. We
It's
don't
the
know.
silence thing. They're trying to silence. Paige and Torian are amazing advocates, and it's like they're trying to silence them. Why would, and how do we help Paige and Torian get their voices out there and be heard more? Because, like, I live across the world, and when I watched Paige at that rally she went to, I so wished I could have been there. It was just such a beautiful thing to see, like
It was.
to be a part of it, and all of these different cultures were there, and my heart goes out to her. I hope it doesn't silence her. I don't blame her if she does fall back, because that's a horrendous thing to have happen to you, but I hope she keeps her voice, because she's got a lot to give and a lot to say.
Yeah.
And on behalf of, from me, can you give her a big hug from me too?
Of course
please?
I will. I'm bringing all the hugs, but all we can do, right, is keep supporting them. And for some of the big creators, hopefully they keep letting them have platforms, because they are doing good on this app. They're bringing racial education onto the app, and I see the impact. I see people learning and people finding in themselves biases that they didn't know that they had. And we just need to keep supporting them and showing them love, going into their rooms, supporting them, not going into other rooms that are toxic or hateful, showing them support, and hopefully big creators will continue to let them come onto their platforms and let them have their voices heard. But that's all we can really do. I'm going to get in my car this weekend, and I'll be going down and bringing the biggest hugs from all of you lot in this community, because
crank up those tunes and drive that highway or freeway, whatever you call it.
I'm going to bring the love, because that's how I can show my support and letting them know that they're not alone. And if they are in rooms where it is toxic and people are going against them, just being in those rooms and having their back is all we can literally do on this app. We can't do much more than that, but making sure that they know that they are supported, that they have a community around them, is pretty much all we can really do on this app. But I appreciate you, Lee, so much for having a big heart and for caring. Like, we can all hear that this matters to you, but my most important thing to you is, please don't hate yourself. Like, it's not you that's doing it, right? I know that we can feel ashamed of people in our communities doing things that we wouldn't do, but it's not you doing it, Lee. I appreciate you for being empathetic and sympathetic, but yeah, please don't hate yourself. Don't look in the mirror and hate yourself ever.
Okay, I'll go and look in the mirror now and I'll smile. Thank you.
I want you to look in the mirror and just say, I am beautiful, I love myself, and that I am a good person.
Thank you, Remi.
Love you, Lee.
Thank you, everybody.
Take care, darling. Take care, my love.
All right.
Bye,
You'll have to kick me out. I don't know how.
I'll kick you out.
Thank you.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, beautiful. I just heard this morning on your live what happened to PJ. And PJ, if you're listening to this, I just want to tell you, when you look at yourself in the mirror, regardless of whatever is done to you physically, inside you're an absolute beautiful soul. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, stand tall, stand proud. This does not define who you are as a person. And never ever let this horrible world dull your sparkle.
Absolutely, Steph. And
scars fade. Your beauty will always remain.
They do, but also we have to also allow her the space to feel sad, to feel hurt.
I was about to say that whatever you feel on a daily during your recovery journey, you're allowed.
Yeah.
You are absolutely entitled to feel however you feel. If it's angry, if it's sad, if you're happy one day and you're down the next.
Yeah.
It's normal. It is normal. It is something traumatic you have went through, and you have a massive support network in here and all over TikTok that are standing by you.
Yep, we got her back.
A race does not define who you are as a person. Lee, that was in the box.
Yeah.
Can I also just pass a little message on to her?
Please do.
Lee,
Yes.
don't hate who you are just because of your skin color. It does not define you as a person. You are an absolutely beautiful soul, from what I've just heard you saying.
Absolutely.
And never change being you just because of your skin color and people's ideology.
Exactly.
It does not. Your skin doesn't make you who you are. It's your brain.
Yep.
You know, you've been brought
soul.
up clearly. You've been brought up clearly, correctly. To appreciate everybody. The same as Remi. I always love Remi because she's fair and equal to everybody, regardless of race, religion, color, creed. She doesn't care.
No, I don't.
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
Will you please, for me and on behalf of me and my 2 children, give Paige a hug when you see her?
Absolutely, I will. She's going to be hugged. She's going to be hugged to within an inch of her life.
Well,
There's going to be no Paige left when I finish hugging her. I'm going to squeeze her that hard.
You make sure you give her the biggest hugs and love. And Remi, you look after yourself too, because I know it's mentally going to affect you a bit as well.
I will.
But make sure you're taking care of yourself. And that goes for everybody in the chat. What has happened to Paige, please take your self-care as well.
Because a lot of people witnessed it and a lot of people were genuinely traumatized by that. Like, it was a horrible thing. I didn't see it, but everyone was saying it was a
Remi, have you
worst
got
thing.
the shout helpline and those kind of numbers for people?
Yes, that's a really good point.
The access.
Mods, can you guys share the shout helplines in a text poll? Thank you for that reminder, Steph. They've got it all in.
So if anybody is affected mentally, you don't. It doesn't have to be because you have a mental health condition already diagnosed. If you are affected by what happened to Paige, there are resources available. You can contact your own GP, use the helpline numbers that are in the poll.
Yeah, it's up in the poll, guys. Thank you, Steph.
If it affects you to the point where you need to, there's also access through hospital. And obviously, Remi, you know what I mean. That's if it gets to the extreme.
Yep.
So, and you're not alone. If anybody needs to talk, I'm available today and tomorrow.
Thank you, Steph. Thank you
By
so
inbox
much.
if anybody needs to just offload. It doesn't have to even be about the Paige situation. If you're genuinely struggling, do not sit on your own. Do not sit in silence.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Steph. I'm going to move on, darling, because
Thank you,
let's get
Remi.
through. Thanks for coming up, darling.
No worries, darling.
Bye,
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Remi.
Mama G.
How you? You've always got a little jingle for me. I love that.
Little ditty. How are you?
How you feeling, Donna? How
I'm all
are
right.
you feeling?
I'm all right. I had a better
good?
sleep last night. I'm all right. But yeah, I'm all right. What you saying?
Good.
What you saying? Good. Right. And by the way,
Girl.
no name calling, but you can say whatever you want to say.
No. It's not that kind of party today. It's not that kind of party. This is serious. Like
It is. Come on.
I got to say, like, I myself, I was just flicking through to see what was going on, and I landed on Paige live, and I was sitting on the outside watching. I was going to scroll by. I just wanted. She was happy, you know.
Yeah, she
and
was.
yeah, you know, and it looked good. So I was going to scroll by until the incident happened, and I've got to tell you, I've been through some stuff through the years, right? But with me, it's fisticuff, you know? This, oh my God, my heart just dropped. For Paige, for the young gentleman that was involved as well, I felt for him.
Yeah, her son was there, right? Trying to stop her.
God.
Trying to stop the woman
honestly,
from doing it.
like when they called the young boy out, and Paige was saying, you called your son. The boy was so embarrassed.
Oh, bless him.
Honestly, I really felt for him. because it wasn't Paigey he was stopping, because Paigey wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, it was his
It
mum.
was his family.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he was trying to stop his family from doing what they
Attacking.
were doing, whilst, you know, wanting the ground to swallow him up. Do you know what I
bless
mean?
his
Like,
heart.
this
Bless
has
him.
it's affected so many people. Yeah, like, I just wanted to scoop Paigey up and just squeeze her. Honestly, and none of us could get to her.
I know.
You know.
I know.
So she's okay. I haven't spoken to her. Like,
She's been
what
on.
is the update?
She's been on this morning. She's I played some videos of some, you know, hateful handbags being mean, and she's doing all right. Loads of people have put some money into PayPal, so she's been able to book a hotel for the weekend, so that she's safe and she's removed from that. Yeah, CG just wrote, Remi is going to squeeze her into a shadow of her former self tomorrow. I'm going down tomorrow. I'm going to go and see her.
Good.
And she's obviously been checked out by the ambulance, and she's got the report from the ambulance, and she's spoken to the police. They didn't come out last night, but they're sending a specific team out who deal with this sort of stuff to her today, so she's there waiting to meet them now. There was an appointment booked, so they're coming, taking her, and then we'll get an update. But Zoe made a very good point that, you know, once it's gone to the police, there's only so much Paige can really say once she does come back. And so can everyone, you know, keep asking her questions about, you know, is she moving, or what's happened, has the woman been arrested, because there's only so much she's going to be able to say. But she's done all the right things. She's got herself and her kids safe. She's obviously dealt with the police, she's dealt with the ambulance, she's doing all right in herself, bless her. But obviously she's going to be shaken up by this. This is the second time,
of course,
this woman has attacked her, and it's a very scary thing. But like we said before, the first time the attack happened, there was no consequences for this woman,
right?
And so I'm hoping now that she has the video evidence, because they basically grilled her as if to say, you've antagonized her, so like you get what you get, kind of thing. And so I'm really pleased that she. Okay, so Loop has just said Paige has just messaged her, and she is on a Zoom call with the police right now, and she's okay.
Good.
So she's dealing with things, which is great, and let's hope that this woman gets dealt with correctly by the law this time, because this is a second attack. But she seemed to be okay. That's the best I can tell you. She seemed to be okay. But what go on, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
No, you go. I've talked enough today.
I was just about to say, you know, before I go, for those of you listening, and, you know, for those of you that, like, really feel like, you know, in the past few months, people have been screaming victim and all this type of thing on this app, you can see now that this is real life. This is our lives, guys, every single day. So when we're minding our own business and we're talking about the trials and tribulations and the traumas that we go through on a daily basis, respectfully, those of you that don't agree with it, just leave us be. Just leave us be.
Facts.
Because we have enough to deal with. This is real. For those of you that are going round, you know, chatting and thinking like you're real bad man gangsters, we deal with bad man gangsters, you hear me,
every day
on a daily basis. So you stay in your lane and we'll stay in ours.
Absolutely. This is very real. And so, like, you guys see Torian and Paigey, and they're trying to educate on racism. It's not for shits and giggles. It's not because it's the cool thing to talk about. It's because it's needed. It's because we're experiencing this every single day. I've got an active case open right now. Mama G's got an active case open right now. Paigey's going to have an active case open right now, all to do with racism. right? Because this is the real world. This is our lives. But we also know when other people, again, this is why we were talking about white privilege earlier, when people are talking about, oh, just go to the police, oh, just go to the hospital, you also have to understand the trauma that we've been through. I've just told you about the Stephen Lawrence case with my family, that an actual victim was treated as a perpetrator. The fact that Paige's had this done to her before, but yet she was treated as if she was the perpetrator, while she's still got all the scars of the sugar hot water on her face that she still has to this day. And so there is trauma there in terms of the institutional racism that is real. Now, a lot of white people might not see this and understand it because you've not experienced it. As a white person, when you call the police, you get a different response to that of what black people do. And so there is that understanding that you need to just try and understand. And despite all of that, she still phoned the police. She still called the ambulance. But yet people are still out here going, oh, well, she's lying. Why didn't she call the police? Why didn't she go to the hospital? She did do all of that. But she's also done all of that before and has been ignored. And there was no consequences. And the person didn't even get arrested. So she has done that. But you don't understand institutional racism and how it works. And that's why we get annoyed. Because we see it and we live it every single day.
100%. 100%.
But anyway.
Kiki, how you doing?
Kiki,
Hey,
do
Remi,
you love
Mama
me?
G.
You still only like me because I really, really love you, Kiki. Hello, darling.
Like you lots not. Well, I've been on a TikTok hiatus.
I know. Where have you
I haven't
been?
been
We
on
missed
since last
you.
Thursday.
We missed you.
I was planning on taking a month off, if I'm honest. I was like, I need a month away from this mad app. So I was planning on taking a month off. And then Paige was running on my mind last night and I meant to message her and I didn't. So I messaged her this morning and she told me what was going on. So she put me out my TikTok hiatus, if I'm being honest.
I'm glad
Because
to
I
see
was
you.
like, and then I saw you on and I'm just like, listen, I don't know what's going on. I've only got like bits from her and her side. Don't know what's going on with TikTok, but except for what you just said. So I was literally just rising to let the other side know who is on this side, because it's important they see us too and know that we're all standing together.
100%.
So that was literally the only reason why I decided to come on.
Well, I'm glad
Because we
you
know
did.
how they like to watch. So if people
Of
are coming
course.
to her,
Of
don't
course.
think you're going to come for her.
Of course. No, well,
you ain't doing that.
we do need all the support and we do need people to show up and we do need people to talk about it in the right way. Unfortunately, last night and this morning, woken up to 2 leather handbags basically saying she deserved it, she's antagonised people, and this morning saying that they're not sorry, they've got no sympathy to give, and because they don't get sympathy. And also there was an incident that happened after the Pagey thing with somebody called Katie B. I've got a clip, I'm going to play it once you guys drop. And so now they're using that. This KTB person basically went into the assassin's room yesterday and called assassin a dirty N-word, saying the full word. And they are now using that to say, see, somebody else has said something worse than what the burger van owner said, so you should all be mad at this person. And at the end of the day, racism is racism. It's not to be used for entertainment, it's not to be used in any capacity, but that's what they're now using to weaponize the fact that somebody else has been outwardly racist. And again, I'm going to encourage anybody here who doesn't know what microaggression is, who doesn't know what indirect racism is, what covert racism is. If you don't know what those things are, just go and Google search and educate yourselves, because what they're trying to say is by calling somebody an orangutan, it's less offensive than calling someone the N-word, because for some reason a lot of people think the only racist word that you can say to a black person is the N-word. And it's not.
Nonsense.
It's not.
You know what it is? I think it's one of those tricky situations.
Words to show me that you've got that inclination.
You know what? It's one of those situations where we know that they're doing it to deflect. But on the other hand, you're telling people stuff that they're going to believe, which is why we have to keep friggin' talking.
Correct.
Because I know there's enough people that are going to be listening to that and believing that madness. The only thing, or the only way, and I know this room does not need educating, whether somebody comes in and robs my yard for one thing or 100 things, you still rob my yard.
Yeah.
Stop it. Like, I'm not accepting both. One is not worse than the other. Whether you take one thing or 100, you did it.
Exactly.
So we're not doing comparisons like that. It is what it is. And the only people that are going to defend it are going to be people that are trying to deflect from themselves, or people that are racist themselves. Otherwise, most normal people would stand up and be like, it is what it is. You're both wrong. One doesn't have to be worse than the other. One doesn't have to be better than the other. One doesn't have to be right. Have to be wrong. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yep.
That's it.
Simple.
And you were mentioning about the place. Funny you mentioned about. I mean, I've got to the place now. I'll be honest. Unless it's someone else, when I get frustrated with myself, I can't help but to laugh anymore. I've only ever called the police twice. Right, one for a serious incident. They couldn't even come out. They didn't even. They said they were going to come out, and they couldn't even come out. I had a phone call from an officer saying, "Oh, we double booked," and then I had what sounded like some kid on the end of the phone eating his lunch, is what it sounded like, in a car, while asking me what the situation was, and then basically going, "Oh, okay, yeah." Nothing, zero. So I don't even bother with these people no more. I'm dealing with you myself because I haven't got the energy. Why am I bothering? Like, stop it. So I'm happy that she actually decided he was going to go, because, like I said, we need to be reporting this stuff.
Yeah, we do.
But I think you get it when I say sometimes it's just a place where you're done.
I get it.
You're done with these people and getting nothing back.
And I will say, with my race situation that happened with two of my neighbours, they've taken it very seriously, and one is out on bail, the other one's still avoiding being arrested, but they are taking it very seriously, and they want to, or in my area, want to eradicate this type of behaviour and let people know that it's not okay. So in my area, they are taking it very seriously, and Mama G saying that she's had a good response recently. But unfortunately, you're right. Sometimes though, Kiki, you call the police and nothing happens, and Paige called the police the first time and nothing happened. And you can understand why people do sometimes sit back and go, well, I'm not even going to bother taking that route because they didn't help me last time, and then street justice happens, right?
Sometimes it's all about street justice, you get me? Sometimes, like, you just let the police deal with whatever they're dealing with, and we'll deal with it our way. And that's normally my way. That is normally my way, trust me.
And we still know we're putting ourselves at risk when we do that, because we're the ones that are going to get it.
Well,
we're the ones that are going to end up in
this is it. And so for me, my way's always been call the police, and it weren't until I moved up here till I really saw true street justice, because even though the police have been handling my case, I have some friends up here who took street justice into their own hands and also distributed some justice for me. I didn't have to get my hands dirty. I'm not saying that's okay or what other people should do. I'm just saying my approach is always... Say that again, Kiki. Sorry. I didn't hear you.
For the sake of Remi's life, we are not condoning it.
No, I'm not but genuinely, I'm not condoning it. But also, I was happy it was executed. That's what I'm saying.
The thing is like, what people have to understand, is that when in regards to the street justice, we may not be like, look, we're not going to execute it that way. But people that love us and know us and are affiliated with us, friends of friends that we might not even know, that are angry because of what is going on. They will take it into their own hands, where we can do nothing about it.
Exactly.
And that's what I mean by that's normally how it is, because I have people that love me and know me and are affiliated with me and are friends of friends that will be vexed because this is done to me.
I was literally told, I was trying to stop a load of people leaving my house. I had, 10 people in my house telling them what had happened. I was trying to stop them from leaving my house when I realised what was going to happen next. I was like, listen, no, I'm calling the police. It's fine. And they were like, listen, this is how we handle things up here. So you go and call the police, shut the door, turn off your ring cam, and we're going to do what we need to do. And they did. And I was like, all right, okay. But it's how it's done up here. Like, me bringing I'm just going to call the police and tell them what they've done. And they were like, yeah, you do that, but we're just going to go and do what we need to do. And then they left. And I don't know what happened after that. So I don't know anything.
Simple.
So, you know, but yeah, I'm
Not my business.
I'm not condoning it, and I'm just saying that
Sometimes it's out of our hands.
sometimes it's out of our hands,
100.
100%. But anyway, listen, I'm going to drop you
Listen, I'm
guys so
South
that I can
London, so
Thank you so much,
so that
darling.
I can play this KEB video so you guys can see
Okay.
what happened yesterday, and then we'll have another conversation after that. Exactly, Lupa. Remy
All right.
knows nothing. Thank you so much for coming up, Mama G and Kiki.
Thank you, darling.
Love you both, or like you,
Love you
Kiki.
too.
Like, only like Kiki because she won't.
like
she loves
you,
me.
blessed love.
See you later, Keeks. Right, let's get this multi-guest off. Wow, my face is huge. My face is real big. Hold on. End. My God, look at the size of my face on the screen. That's just unacceptable. let's sort that out quickly, and then I'll play you the video of what happened last night. So there was another racism incident that happened last night. Let's get that up for you all. It's going to be a bit of a long show today, isn't it? A bit of a long show today, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. We'll accept all the gifts. We accept all gifts in all currencies, all sizes. Thank you lot so much for tapping and sharing the love. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the heart me's. If you haven't sent a heart me, no, we don't love a close-up dink. Stop it. Frankie says, get your cash out. I need to earn my minimum wage. We'll take all the heart me's. If you haven't sent a daily heart me, let's have a heart me or a team bracelet. Thank you. Let me find the shenanigans. So this happened in the Assassin's room, and we'll have all the brown hearts for Paigey. Tap Remy's face, everyone, says CG. What is that squeak in the background? Nothing, Queen Ree. It must be in your heads. There is no sounds that you can hear. Right, this one. Every time someone sends a gift, there's a little pew pew noise. It was worse. Trust me, this pew pew is the better option, because what we had before was we had this boinging noise. It was like boing, 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 boing. It was sounds like the game Lemmings. Yes, anytime anyone says multiple gifts, then you get lots of pew pew pews, pew pew. Sorry, Miss Chic. Thank you for the roses. Go on, Banana. Banana's just sent 18. Enjoy the pews. Right, the boing was worse, trust me. So this is on Whisper and Winks' backup page that I'm playing this video from, and it says on the screen, Katie B says dirty little N-word. Go on, Banana Coins. We'll have all the Community Fest, because we're in a Community Fest competition thing. Thank you for that. Whose idea was that? Do you want me to turn on text-to-speech? Because then you're really going to cry and leave. That's even worse, trust me. Thank you, PB&J. Right, so sounds like Dinky playing with something squeaky. Thanks, Lee, for the Community Fest as well. Right, so this is last night. By the way, this person, who basically rampage, went on a rampage over the weekend and said lots of hateful, mean things to lots of people, has been on live ever since, and also seems to be getting huge numbers into her room. 2k sort of people are still going in and watching this person, so their rampage clearly worked in terms of bringing in people, and also has been battling. But so last night she had another room up and running, and Voldemort has gone over because there was some racism happened. But I'll just play you the clip. Let me just turn the volume down, it's a bit loud.
Need to ask these 2,000 people that watched her call me the N-word. You need to speak to the chat. Everyone that's watching this that allowed her.
This isn't the first part. This isn't the first part. Is Whispers and Winks here? Or have they gone? I'm not putting text to speech on. Not right now. Let's just play this video because we'll never get through the video. Yeah, and yeah, exactly. She just battled her before. Let me just check my videos because there's another bit where it actually plays Katie B actually saying it. Let me just see if I've got that one because this is the after bit. Hold on.
You need to ask these 2,000 people that watched her call me the N-word. Where's she gone? I think she might have got blocked.
Oh, okay, so it is in this video. So this is a bit jumbled up. I think it's the same video. So this is going to be, you'll see the bit that actually happens in this video as well. Hold on, wait a minute. It is in this video. The clip of her actually saying the thing. Sorry, I'm just trying to resize it, but my mouse is being weird. Behave, mouse. Oh, it's all being a bit weird. Just trying to line it up for you. Thank you for all the taps as well, guys. Appreciate you. All right, well, let's play this video.
And didn't even hold her accountable for what she said. It's not.
All
It's
right,
not
but
what
yeah,
we
you see,
feel, man.
it's like, yo, everybody in the left and in the show.
I'm not saying it's you caught.
What are you lot saying about all of this racism then? What do you lot think about the situation?
Well, I
What
think
do you
it's
guys think?
disgusting, and
It's the same thing every week. It's the same thing every week. With the same people
not every
and their
week,
friends.
it's every couple of days, bro. It's because you know what it is? It's like people are seeing that it's bringing traction, it's bringing attention, and they're just fucking doing it on purpose at this point, bro.
It's the same thing every week. Normally with the same people, the same group of people. Big
You know what it
organizations
is though,
roll
guys?
it.
People
It's
select.
disgusting.
They've got
Love,
select memory, you know. There's not select memory. They pick and choose who they want to have a go at, like, for example. And I will mention Pearl again. We don't like Pearl. We've got personal vendetta against her. So we're going to keep...
There's no personal vendetta against Pearl. There is an absolute vendetta against racist people. But there's nothing personal. Like, if you say something racist, you're going to get called out. I don't know Pearl from a bag of chips or a bad burger, but, like, it's not personal. It's just you've said racist things.
keep mentioning Pearl all the time, and you know, and it's a deflection. And you didn't even call out this lady, KEB. I think it's KEB your name for what she said. Not one of you. And I'm not saying to call
That's not true.
assassin because she was the one that it was targeted at. But you haven't just targeted it at her. You've targeted it towards the black community. And Jem Zeno should be ashamed of herself by not saying anything.
So this is Katie B. I'd never seen Katie B until yesterday. Yeah. I heard Jem Zeno talking about it straight after it happened, so I don't know why she's saying nobody called it out, but I heard Jem Zeno talking about it.
They'll all make me out as being a bad person now. They bring. I bet you any money I'm gonna judge it now. They bring up my past, they bring up my future, and they bring up my present like a fucking tarot cards. Do you know what I mean? Watch. But this is what they don't want. This is why this fucking old Angie is fucking fuming, because she sits in a little box room with fucking spiders and fucking little scruffy cats with fleas. Do you know?
I mean, she's not wrong on that bit, is she?
I mean, at least my cats haven't got fleas, darling. You might.
Yeah, I saw that too, Serena. Serena says, I've only seen the replays, but Gems and Assassin did call her out.
It's like go to Millionaire Gifters, go and sit with him.
But, you know, we'll spin whatever narratives that suits the day, eh?
It's pointless being, yeah. No one's getting in my box. Simple.
So basically, everyone flooded over to this person's room. There is another clip coming.
Well, darling, do you think I want all these people in my room? Tammy, can you just block everyone? Just get everyone out.
I'm out of
They're not coming over here to my fucking platform. Chicken shit, they're watching. Well, come to me fucking door, you didn't. Come to the door.
Jesus, language. Sorry, guys.
Oh, come to the door right now. Come to the door. If you've got a fucking problem.
Let me just fast forward this bit, because this language is wild.
Play the video. Hey, let's get.
So this is the moment that Flaps This this is not the Katie B, the pop star, by the way. This is another Katie B. This is the actual clip of them saying what they said.
Get Katie B on.
No, Katie, do
It says Katie B drops a bombshell and Delusive Angie is the only person to defend it.
not. Katie, don't.
Hello, Jemzino.
Katie, do not. Follow.
But I just want to say, she's absolutely over.
By the way, if you're not following me, please give us a follow. Please and thank you. And keep tapping the screen. What are we on for taps? We're on 146k. Wicked. Can we see if we can get to 150k? Let's go.
This right, but I just want to say, you fucking dirty little. Woo! Right?
So Assassin reacts instantly, right? So she's come into the box and she's called her a dirty little, an effing dirty little N-word. And she says it.
Oh my God!
They are. Fuck off.
What the fuck?
How do you like that, you bitch?
How do you like that? So she's yeah, exactly. Just open racism everywhere. Open racism. But listen to what Jemzino says.
She is mom!
What?
Who the hell?
Who was she calling me? Was she calling me that, or was she calling you that?
Well, I think she called it to me, but she can't step to me.
She was actually calling the court assassin that.
I think she calling me that.
Well, let's get her back then.
I think she was calling me that. Where's she gone? I think she might have got blocked, banana. Has she gone, guys? She's here. Get back in the box, Katie B. Who were you saying that
Look,
to?
she thinks she's smart. She thinks she's smart. She's not smart. Look.
Oh, that's terrible.
Listen to what
She's
she
just literally put you in the spotlight of being an angel, darling, because...
That's fine.
Yeah. Where's she gone? Katie B, where you gone? She's still watching. Get in the box.
Why did she say that? What the
I
fuck?
think she's trying to top basically what Court Assassin's done on Saturday.
I'm not being...
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, I never called anyone an N-word.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
She's trying to go... She's trying to get her views up or whatever by doing that.
Yeah.
So she's actually saying you dare text to get her
To
views
me or to you? She's saying it to me, yeah?
Oh my days, where are we going to go with this now? Are we getting Katie B back on?
It
Right,
wasn't
Kate.
very clear who she said that to, because she mentioned you both.
No, she's here now.
You
Right, let's back. Kate.
Jemzino. I love Jemzino. I can't stand you, you ugly little. Now fuck off.
You calling it to me?
Katie, you can't say them words.
So Jemzino says you can't say those words. So I think that's a response, no?
No, she
Does it even matter who she said it to? She said it. Yeah, exactly, Kenzino's mum.
loves Jemzina, but she said you... Right, okay, make sense then. How can this person who says she loves Jemzina...
Stop. Katie's doing you a favour. Stop.
Doing you a favour? Are you okay? Right, so it looks like Mr. Bean has got hold of Baby A's account because those words would not come out of Baby A's mouth, okay?
Stop. I know what she's doing. She's got it wrong.
Right.
Katie's drunk. She's trying to show people that you can say stuff when you're drunk. Go.
Yeah.
She don't mean it. She's drunk. She's just trying to. She's trying to flip the script. I know what she's trying to do.
Clever work.
Yeah, I get ya.
She's trying to basically say that we all say things to each other and it don't really matter.
Yeah, don't give that any more now. Just leave Katie B. Go move on to somebody else. Get somebody else.
And I think, weirdly, Jemzino might be right. I think she's done it to basically prove a point that you can say something racist, next day you just say sorry, and then everything's fine. Again, racism isn't entertainment. Racism isn't funny. But I think Jemzino has a point. Doesn't make it okay. Yeah, Trilly. It's Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is on Baby A's account. If someone's got Baby A's phone number, I actually don't because he's probably got her phone. Will you shut up? Hold on. Go on. It's barking at the door. No, it's not a joking matter. It's ridiculous. So now you have a white woman. I'll use the right pronouns. A white woman or trans woman calling Assassin, who I believe is... She's Pakistani, but is she mixed? Is she mixed? I don't know if she's... She might be mixed, I don't know. She's Pakistani. The N-word. A white person calling a Pakistani the N-word. Not the first time she said it either, says Miss T. Oh, has there been previous? I didn't know that. I'll continue playing.
Chloe Reynolds, thanks for the follow.
Not worth the time.
Well, that was still crazy.
Thanks, Chloe, for the follow. Make sure you give us a follow, guys.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, the world has gone mad. Lots of previous. Are you talking about Katie B, or are you talking about... just going to check there's no one at my door. Or are you talking about Assassin? Just checking my front door. There's no one there. Just barking at the bloody wind at this point. That's why I keep saying people will keep going lower than each other for views with no regard. Yeah. Katie B has got previous. All to get attention. It's so abhorrent. Let's go.
Do you know what made me smile? Right. You've got kids, haven't you? Yeah. Could you imagine your kid needing that operation? Right, you were saying shit like that. Or someone saying shit like that to you. Come on, man, get a grip. Yeah. And Gemma, you can shut the fuck up and all fucking clout cheer.
It's okay, Neats. Neats says, glad I'm not the neighbour. Dinky is on one. That neighbour was racist to me, which is partly why I let the dog continue to bark. Deserves everything.
Oh my God. I've got the clout. I am the clout, Michelle. Go and wash your armrest. I am the clout.
No, you're not.
Yeah, exactly. Getting clout, says Infinite, at the expense of others' trauma.
In the clout 2021, darling. Why are you getting upset? Why are you getting upset, Bab?
Clout chaser, you really fucking are.
Michelle, can I ask you a question?
Anyway, this just ascends into... or descends into shouting at Gemzino. I'm just putting text-to-speech on because I can't be bothered to talk anymore. Right. Text-to-speech is on. Have you spoken about Hustle and Tommy? No. Why is no one talking about Hustle last night with Tommy? What happened? Right, text-to-speech is on. Tell me what happened, because I genuinely don't know. I was so caught up by what happened with Paigey and then this incident with Katie B.
Says yeah.
But I don't know what's happened.
Stresses Struggles says, why no one talking about Hustle last night with Tommy? He was so wrong.
What happened? Right, no bun people, no name calling, but you can use text-to-speech.
Merca Collatart says, shall I behave?
Oh, why have you got a sub badge on? Oh, the sub badge has come back, guys. Oh, thanks, Shells. Sub badge is back on.
Dottie Cotton says, sending love to Paige.
Oh, thank you, Dot.
Yeah, says Tommy, and or weren't supportive in the chat with Paigey.
They weren't supportive. I saw people being kicked out. What were they doing?
Daily Stresses Struggles says he was saying that Tommy isn't mixed race and shouldn't try and pretend he is, and they ain't same.
Oh.
Scotty Boy says, Miss Remi, you're a legend, love you loads.
Ah, thank you.
Banana So Banana says, big up Remi.
Big up.
Merca Collatart says, Miss T begs for Mr. Chocolate. Yahya says, our scent laughing faces. Flapstiff says, I'm struggling with these TT people lately.
I know, me too.
Shawnee Francis says, hug Paigey from me.
I will. She's going to have all the hugs tomorrow.
Natty Natinu says, the nun. Babia says, I think everyone knows it's not me.
Yes, it's not Baby
Scotty
A.
Boy says, is this where the chaos starts, with the text-to-speech?
Absolutely.
Banana So Banana says, pew pew.
Pew pew.
Merca Collatart says, Miss Team single AF. Liam says, my sub's back.
Yeah, he subs is back, everybody. It was obviously a TikTok glitch. I will send Paigey love from you all. Absolutely. Mr. Bean got
Merca
busted.
Collatart says, Dafuk.
If you don't know how to use text-to-speech, put a dot and then write your message and it will read it out for you. Mr. Chocolate, behave or you're going to get muted.
Martha Sent from iPhone says, I'm at the bus stop near you.
Oh, that's good. Martha's waiting for me.
Dinky Mitski says, give Paigey a clutch for me.
I love that word. I will.
Yemstinitrisers says, love you, Miss Remi. Mama Geo Cruz says, Sia deserves all she gets.
Yeah, she does. What do we think?
Says people need to be educated from birth. This must stop.
I agree.
Merca Collatart says, I will come back on all my hundreds of accounts.
Oh, Jesus.
Sammy says, Paige deserves so much more love than she gets.
Agreed.
TikTok Exposit Krellode says, Remi is fit, pass it on. Flapstithwin says, our couldn't go hairline with half of us. Nat says, your smile is infectious. It's a beautiful
thank you.
Smiley face.
Right, I feel like trolls have entered
Tasha
the room.
Sabel says, Mr. Chocolate behave Paige will get mad. Lady FN Bell says, sending love and hugs to Paigey baby.
Absolutely.
Martha Sent from iPhone says, drop a postcode Remi.
Absolutely not, Martha. Absolutely not. So what do we think about what Katie B said?
Beansback says, Remi is my favorite ex.
No,
Nat
Beans
says,
here.
it's sad TTS doesn't say my TikTok name.
No, I'm not sad because you got a horrible TikTok name.
Freddie Nelsey says, love the speech messages.
What do we think about what Katie B said
White
to
Wolf Fuzz says,
Assassin?
sending love and hugs to Paigey.
Yeah.
Tasha Sabel says, Katie B has a track record.
A track record?
Sarados and Suffer Falls says, Remi, just give us a little time to play with TTS, please.
I am. I'm letting you play now.
Mama Geo Cruz says, I stand with Paige for 7365.
In it. 24/7.
Georgie says, would love to see Leatherface and everyone have this energy in real life.
You know they wouldn't have this energy.
Yahya says it proves racism is normalized.
Mm-hmm. Fact,
Pat
Yahya.
Serkiny says what she said was beyond vile.
Yeah, it was.
Lady F and Bell says eventually the universe will deal with people like that. Natural selection.
Is it mad
Little
that I haven't
Buckfire
even got the
says
energy
Katie
to
B
be that
told
mad at
everyone
her
she
right
never
now?
said it, and
Because
that
of what's
she
happened with
said
Paige.
figure. Scotty Boy says, Miss Remi, you're so beautiful. Tasha Sabel says, give Paige the biggest hug.
I will.
Mad Batty
Thanks,
says,
Dinks.
what did you say? I joined a
Thank
little
you,
late.
Dinks.
Says, I stand with all those
Thank you,
against
darling.
racism. Stacia Mary Fitz says, Hawk Tua. Kate aka Aruba Miller's mom says it's a hate crime and I can't understand how it is tolerated by TikTok.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.